Hi Subramanyam, welcome on YourPedia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, and let me congratulate you for getting selected in Maharatna Company HPCL as Junior Executive Officer. That's a wonderful job opportunity. Congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, I believe this is the first time HPCL conducted JEO written exam and then interview, if I'm not wrong.
Uh,
And
y-
you got the opportunity to be in this. I'll be interacting with you. We'd like to know your background and then about the written exam of HPCL and the interview and group task, which is eliminating process. So I'm very sure a lot of information will come from your side, especially at the time when more number of seats are advertised by HPCL for graduate engineers and diploma based jobs, that is engineer job and junior executive officer job. I start with your background. Please tell us about your background, from where you got your diploma, and maybe if you have done degree, and how was the journey, and what were you doing presently?
Sir, I have completed my diploma in mechanical engineering in 2019. I got a placement in a private company for 6 months, and later I got an opportunity in another PSU called Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. I have been working there since the past 5.5 years there in Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, a unit of the RINL. And so my current role is senior technician. It is a non-executive position. So what attracted me in HPCL is its executive position, so I can have a promotion in my career and I can take up some responsibility, so it helps me in my personal growth as well.
Hmm. So you are having diploma only, or you have done graduation also, degree also?
Yes, sir, I have done a normal graduation, like Bachelor of Arts. I didn't want to be idle, so I did something in my free time.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Presently you are working in Rashtriya Ispat Nigam, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was the profile there?
Sir, my current role is in operations, sir. I work in a section called Bloom Storage Yard.
Hmm.
In steel plants, we cast billets. It is intermediary product before making reinforcement bars.
Hmm.
So we stack them in a yard and we dispatch them wherever required to export or further hot rolling.
Okay. This Subramaniam, this job opportunity of HPCL, when was this advertised? How many number of seats were advertised? And when was the written exam?
So I remember the advertisement was around mid of January, sir, Jan 15 to Feb 14, if I'm correct.
Okay.
And uh, the written exam was held on March 27.
Okay.
And what was the another question, sir? What was the continuation
So,
question?
so uh, Number of positions advertised in this?
Sir, the number of positions for mechanical were specifically around 135.
Okay. Okay. This exam, when the result came for this exam?
Sir, the result of my written exam came around May 14th, sir.
Hmm.
And my group task and interview was on June 4th, and the result came on 19th of June.
Okay. Okay. That is today. Subramaniam, now something about written exam, because
Yes, sir.
as I understand, it was conducted first time by HPCL for JEO. So how was the written exam? Can you elaborate that? Because many students are going to write this exam once again.
Yes, sir. The exam was like we can bifurcate into two parts. One is technical and other is non-technical. It
Okay.
was for 170 marks.
Mm,
uh, 85 questions and 85 marks for technical and 85 questions and 85 marks for non-technical.
mm,
Within that, we have three bifurcations in non-technical like English, quantitative aptitude, and reasoning.
mhm,
And uh, I think English has a weightage around 17 marks and aptitude and reasoning has around 34 and 34.
mm,
Marks might have difference, but all three of them combined have 85 marks.
mhm,
So my strategy, I stuck to that. So there is a minimum requirement of marks in technical, sir. We need to get at least 50% of marks. So we
okay.
need to score at least 43 out of 85.
Mm,
And along with it, there is a category scores as well. Few categories have total of 54% and few categories have 60%.
mhm,
So we can say safe score is at least 102 marks to
okay.
get an interview call.
Okay. Okay. So can you throw some more light on the cutoffs for the written exam, like for main categories like general or OBC or EWS, if you are aware.
Sir, for general and EWS, it is 60% of total marks, sir. It is
Okay.
102 marks.
Hmm.
And for SC, ST, and OBC, I think it is around 54%. So it must be around 92 or 93 marks.
Hmm.
And all
Okay.
categories should get at least 50% marks in technical. Technical.
Okay. So what about non-technical part?
Non-technical part, it is like an additional score, sir. How many marks we'll get, it will add to our final
Add to
score.
that. Hmm.
Yes. We
Hmm.
need to get minimum marks in technical, and whatever in non-technical, it is a bonus to us.
Hmm. So how do you define the paper pattern? I mean, difficulty level. What level of difficulty this exam was?
Uh, I'd rather say it isn't too technical, sir. The questions are mostly logical, I would say, the mechanical questions. If someone has a basic understanding of mechanical concepts and basic idea of how to answer objective questions, they can answer them very well. If they have a fundamental idea of the topic, they can eliminate the options and they can answer them.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
one need basic understanding of the topic and idea about how to solve objective questions.
Hmm. So you were continuously preparing for exams, or for this HPCL you specially started preparing?
Sir, I haven't prepared for technical exams for a while. I tried a few non-technical exams, so I have a bit of grip in this quantitative aptitude, reasoning, and English.
Okay. Hmm.
So that is my strength, and I stick to it. I stuck to it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
I
Okay.
knew that I need to score around 43 marks in technical, and I can score much in this non-technical 85 marks.
Okay. 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 Now coming to interview and group task,
Yes, sir.
which is most ruthless in HPCL.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, they eliminate you at the drop of the hat.
Yes, sir.
50% get eliminated at the stage of group task. The rest
Yes,
50% get eliminated at the stage of your group interview. And that interview also is HR based. That is what my understanding was. And then followed by medical. And before that, first stage is, I think, document verification. So I want you to tell us, yes. So I want you to tell us in detail about the interview, how it was, and everything about that.
sir. Sir, my group task and I got my written exam result on 14th May, and
Hmm.
I had like 20 days of time. So I have conversations with people in my in my plant, but those are mostly lie around between formal and informal, and I thought my language wouldn't be sufficient. So I thought of taking some external help, and I found YourPedia through YouTube.
Hmm.
I got it through a recommendation, and I found that they have been conducting this group task and interview sessions for a while, and they have experience in this field.
Hmm.
So I took the subscription, and I found a group of people, a specific set of people who are like serious about the preparation and who are serious about cracking this exam. I
Okay.
found like people groups, peer groups, and I found good mentors who gave me constructive feedback throughout the process.
Mm-hmm.
I had a group task for every day for the all those 20 days and a personal interview, at least a snap interview.
Okay. Hmm.
Uh, in the early days, I used to get my feedback about my face expressions and all this, and I corrected them on the way all throughout. And somewhat my communication skills have improved all the way. So,
Hmm. Yes, because practice is something which is very, very important, Subramanyam, because someone who has not taken interviews for a while, and certainly group task is something which many students do first time when they get in HPCL. So practice is something which is really helpful. So can you tell us, like, when you went to HPCL, was group task conducted first, or interview was conducted first, or document verification was conducted? What was the order?
sir, group task will be conducted first, sir, after going there. And after
Okay.
group task, the selected candidates will go through document verification. In
Okay.
the document verification, they asked us to fill our few questions again based on our personality questions.
Okay.
And based on the answers, we were asked questions in the interview, sir. So the process is group task, document verification, and interview, personal interview.
Okay. So now I'll request you, Subramaniam, to tell us about the group task. How many candidates were there? What was the task given to you, if you remember? how much was the duration, and how many people were eliminated, and why you think they got eliminated, those kind of things.
Sir, total of 27 people attended that day, sir, 4th of June in my center,
Okay.
Vishakhapatnam.
Were they
So,
from the same branch? Like if you're from mechanical,
yes,
were
sir,
they from?
all of them from same branch, mechanical.
Okay.
And those 27 members were divided into three groups, nine each.
Mm,
I was in the third group, so I got a bit of understanding of how it was conducted from first and second group's feedback.
mm,
So my group task was about a retail fuel station. I was posted as an executive. There was a fire near the underground tank of a fuel tank. There was a
mm,
fire near it. So the employees were in a panic mode, and the customers keep coming in without understanding the situation. They have the fire safety equipment present there, but they are in a panic mode. The employees, they aren't able to use it. And when the executive called the fire station, they told that it may take around 10 to 15 minutes to reach there.
okay.
And they mentioned the cause of the fire accident as short circuit. And along with it, it is a densely populated area. So if anything happens, the residents may also get affected by it. So there are a few questions as well which we had to answer immediately, like how we coordinate with the agencies, how will we boost the morale of the employees, and how will we conclude based on all these topics, based on the immediate steps.
Okay. Mm. So
So
they gave you this entire on a paper, written paper.
yes, sir, they gave us on a entire written paper, and they gave us around 10 minutes time to prepare a few points and
So were
start.
they explaining you orally also, or they just gave you paper?
Just gave us the paper, sir.
Okay. Mm. And you guys were allowed to speak with each other in 10 minutes
No,
time?
no, sir, we weren't allowed to.
Okay. So you were given a blank paper and pen also to write something?
Yeah, yes, sir. We were given a blank paper and pen, and we wrote those points, and we started discussing. One of us has started the introduction, and we
Okay.
kept on going.
Okay. So they
So,
told you to start the discussion.
uh, yes, sir. They reminded us before 2 minutes, and they had told us to start.
So anyone who came first will introduce, right?
Yes, sir. There was a bit of chaos for introduction. Like everyone wants to introduce and get some an impression about it.
Okay.
So I didn't. I thought of it and I skipped it, the intro part. I waited for 4 to 5 members and I gave my points. And the group task is about giving the most practical points about the solution, sir.
Yeah.
About few of them gave vague answers, few of them gave like 1 or 2 points. So three people were eliminated, sir, in that round in my group.
Mm.
So all those people who have interacted twice or thrice and gave few practical points, I think all of them have qualified.
Mm. Okay. So where was it conducted? Where was the center, Subramanyam?
Sir, it is a skill development institute in Vishakhapatnam, sir.
Okay. So language of communication, I believe, was English.
Yes, sir. All of them in my group, all of them communicated in English.
Mm. So could you find some North Indian students also there who were not comfortable in English, or they were all okay with English?
Uh, I think everyone is comfortable in English, sir. Like it is in basic English mostly. So
Mm.
if someone has an idea of about framing basic sentences, I think they
Okay.
can.
Mm. And how much was the duration of discussion?
The duration was around 15 minutes, sir. They reminded us within the last 2 minutes to conclude, and
Okay.
we concluded in those last 2 minutes, and the discussion was around 13 minutes.
Mm.
So
Discussion was 30 minutes, huh? 30.
13, 1 3, sir, 1 3,
One
13
three.
minutes.
Okay. Okay. So who concluded? Anyone who came started first concluded first?
There was a bit of chaos, sir. Three people tried to
Again.
conclude, and it was
Mm.
ended abruptly. They asked us to
Mm.
leave.
Okay. So Subramaniam, what worked your way in GT? What do you think? Why you got selected in GT?
Sir, I understood as the previous GTs, my day was not the first one, sir. There were
Okay.
around 7 days before me.
Mm.
So there was a pattern of troubleshooting GTs. So I practiced more in those troubleshooting GTs, and along with it, YourPedia has offered mostly troubleshooting GTs in those days as well. And I followed those answers mostly, like if it is a fire situation or it is a gas leak or if it is some other situation. I prepared most practical points that can be applicable at any time, those short term or long term or immediate situations. Like uh, the situation I has the troubleshooting situation I has mentioned, like fire accident. The initial reason was short circuit. I waited if someone will say about the isolation of power supply, but no one said it. I said it. So I thought it was practical, and I explained about the fire. It is a B class fire, so I explained that dry chemical powder and carbon dioxide or this what foam should be used for like stopping the B class fire. And I thought it was practical, and I think it fetched me good marks. I got around 27 out of 32.
Oh, 27 out of 32. Good. Good. Okay, so they took your documents which you have written, notes and all.
Yes, sir. They gave us a 10 minutes time and they gave 5 questions about our personality mostly. And interview was also based on those questions as well.
No, no, they gave you question at what stage?
Which one, sir? Uh,
You are talking about the document. I was talking about the group task document. Did
Group
they
task.
take?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, sir. They gave us within the paper, sir. Half of the page was the situation, and
Hmm.
rest of that was 3 or 4 questions which we have to discuss about.
Okay, so after the discussion, GT is over. They took back that particular page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now once you cleared the GT, then you went for document verification, right?
Yes, sir. They announced the results and asked the people who were eliminated to leave, and they conducted the document verification.
Okay, so in document verification, they gave you page to write something about you, which they asked in the interview, or what was that?
Yes, sir. I wasn't asked particularly about it, but few of the people who has interview on that day were asked about that the answers they have written.
Okay. So now please explain us about the interview. How was it? How many people were sitting? Were the same people who conducted your GT and how it went?
Yes, sir. The same people who were in the GT were in interview as well. The panel was around 6 people. We have 2 ladies and four men, the 6 members panel. And mine was like nine, there were like 27 people who attended that day, and 19 people qualified for interview.
Okay.
So my number was around 15, so it took me around 5 to 6 hours for my chance.
Mm,
So I waited till then, and uh, they asked me to introduce myself. After entering the room, I greeted them and they asked me to introduce myself. And I told them like where I completed my diploma and where I have been working currently. And they
mm,
asked me to continue more. So I told them about somewhat my job description, and they asked me, why are you willing to join another PSU while working in one? So I explained them that my current position is a non-executive position and I wanted a promotion in my grow, like in my career and have responsibility. And along with it, my current company is a Navratna company and HPCL is a Maharatna company. And they interrupted me in between and told them that my answer is justified and moved on to another question. So after that question, sir, shall I continue? Like,
yeah, good.
so after that, they asked me the best product of our company, present company.
Mm,
So I told them about reinforcement bar. My current company is a steel plant, so reinforcement bar. They asked me what is the purpose of reinforcement bar in beams and columns. So I told them about the tensile strength that gives the and they asked me why the shape of the reinforcement bar is a bit of like in a twisted shape. I couldn't remember it, and I told them that I cannot able to recall it. So my approach is that we should be able to like be honest instead of beating around the bush.
mm,
And they asked me about HPCL, the products of HPCL. I told them about petrol, diesel, naphtha, bitumen, and others. I remember that I shouldn't say CNG.
mm,
So
mm.
they asked me to arrange petrol, diesel, and kerosene in the order of densities.
Okay. Mm,
So I forgot about them. Like I don't remember those exact numbers. I only know that they are lighter than water. That's it. So they asked me to guess it. I told them that kerosene, petrol, and diesel, if I remember correctly. But
mm,
the order is wrong. And they asked
mm,
me why I guessed it that way. I told
Mm-hmm.
them it is random, but they asked me to explain further.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them that based on the temperatures, we get them from the fractional distillation. They asked me again that, do I remember the diagram of fractional distillation? I told them I cannot able to recall, and they moved on to another question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they asked me examples of ductile materials.
Mm-hmm.
I gave them iron and copper, and I gave a definition about ductility, like the ability of material to where we which we can draw wires is called ductile materials, and they were satisfied with the answer. And they went into my hobbies. So my hobbies were playing and watching cricket and chess. And the second one is watching situational comedies.
Mm-hmm.
So one person asked me, why is everyone choosing chess and badminton as their hobbies? So I told them, I don't know much about badminton, but chess can be played by anywhere, by any time, within the comfort of their home in their mobile. So it is accessible to everyone, and it can be a hobby to everyone. And another person asked me, define situational comedy. What is situational comedy? I didn't expect that question actually as a definition. I told them vaguely that based on the situation of that condition, we'll get some laughs and all this. They seem convinced. One second, sir. One second. They seem convinced, and they asked me examples of few situational comedies. I gave them Friends, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and a few other situational comedies. I watched plenty. Like whenever I get a free time, I watch them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was around 9 to 10 minutes, and it was over.
Okay.
It was mostly around my technical background
Okay. Your job experience, huh?
and my job experience. I mean, my job.
Okay. So can we say like if a candidate has a good job experience, relevant job experience, especially in public sector only, then there's a very high probability they will ask you about job experience only.
Yes, sir. Like they might haven't been in a college for a while for 5 to 6 years ago. So most probably they'll ask the more recent ones.
Okay. Mm.
Even
Yes, Subramanyam. Mm. Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
sir, where were we?
So, job experience, largely questions come from job experience.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They asked the most recent ones, sir. Even for the people who have like who haven't any job experience, they asked about their projects as well. For the BTech students, always they
Mm.
are like testing mostly on their practical exposure,
Mm.
how they
Mm.
will be on the field. Mostly, this
Okay.
job is about marketing stuff. So having a job experience helps in like interaction, one-to-one interaction with the people rather than in the
Mm.
classroom. So
Mm.
I think they
Any
covered.
particular thing which students should focus for interviews and all?
Well, sir, they should be able to communicate well. They should be able to effectively express what they have in their mindset, and
Mm.
they should have some basic understanding about the technical background.
Okay.
Even though they cannot able to like exactly give the answer, they should have an understanding about it. And if it
Mm.
is about job experience, they should know about it thoroughly.
Yes. You cannot say that I don't know about my job.
Job,
So
yes.
obviously you need to have.
Uh,
So I could understand like they asked you density of this oil and all, and you could not answer that question. So how many questions were there which you could not answer, Subramaniam?
Sir, I remember there are two questions, sir. One is this one. Another one is uh, about the reinforcement bar, sir. Why is the shape of the reinforcement bar is in that way?
Okay.
So these two questions I couldn't answer, and I told them I cannot able to recall them.
Okay. So did they ask you to write something on the paper during the interview? Asked you.
No, sir. But I have heard that few candidates were asked about technical questions. They showed them some images and asked them to recognize them, or asking a specific question about that.
Hmm. Okay. How long was your interview, Subramaniam?
Mine was completed in around 9 to 10 minutes, sir.
Okay.
It finished even before I thought it was started. The
What do
interaction
you
was
think is the
smoothly.
What do you think is the most important part which is required in interview? What is the most important thing in the interview?
Uh, it is about preparing well what they have written in their resume, sir, and also communication, effective communication. They should be able to like answer effectively to the point to the question. They should express it. They should
Mm.
expect their communication as the post is regarding marketing.
Mm. So Subramaniam, this job is for marketing. Did they ask any question related to marketing?
No, sir, they haven't asked any. I
Okay.
think it is an entry level post, so they thought that training they might give training to the people who
Training,
join.
yeah. Mm. Okay. Okay, so I think we have covered more or less everything, Subramaniam. Anything which we must have missed and you want to add or you want to tell
Yes,
students who are
sir.
listening to you?
If someone is working in a public sector undertaking, they should take NOC, sir. They
Mm.
won't allow to even go to the group task if they don't have NOC.
Okay. Mm. Mm.
So
So yeah. So you were already having NOC with you, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. So if somebody goes there without NOC, will they not permit him on the basis of some kind of affidavit or something? No,
No, sir, not at all.
they want it, huh?
They
Mm.
want it.
Okay, okay, wonderful. Chalo, that is wonderful, Subramaniam. So now you are junior executive officer in HPCL. We wish you
Yes, sir.
all the very best for your career ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.